Alrighty, we've come a fair way. We've built basically the whole model and it's all looking pretty good. Now let's do some finer things. Let's add, say, the area. So you'll notice now with the new template when you go to an area plan, it's a lot more intuitive now. Things like smoke alarms and wall tiles don't show up like they used to, which is amazing. I know you can with area boundaries. You can pick walls with area boundary lines, but I just guarantee in the long run, life just becomes a lot easier when this happens. So, yeah, work with me here. Just comes out 600, doesn't it? 600. Or does it come out 450? Ah, it comes out 450. That's right. Oopsie. Cool. I'll have to come back in. Okay, I'll keep drawing this. Area boundary, just by line. The pick walls is great if the house never changes, but we don't live in that magical world. We live in a world where a million changes happen all the time, and you do this once and you want it to stay, but it just gets so frustrating. So this just works. So at least now with this magical thing, you get to go to area and you don't have to start with the perimeter anymore. You can actually put these things in properly and they're the right text size, which makes it awesome. And oops, alfresco porch. Let's add a bit of a leader to you, a little bit of a leader to you, and now I can get you out of there, get you out of there. And that's just a couple of extra little steps you don't have to do. Let's put that onto, I like putting that on the floor plan under there. We don't need these elevations anymore. You'll notice we still have this 1, 2, 3, 4. But I have cleaned them up. They just say what they're meant to say now. So, but let's hide the whole category. We don't need them. Get off. Our area schedule's done. So it's 202, so that means it's 203. Just add that to there while I'm thinking of it. House footprint. I'll just make that 0 so it doesn't lie. I'll add the site plan for the particular job soon, but I'm just trying to get as much as I've done before I have to do any of that site work stuff. Let's just check the elevations while we're here. Let's add a bit of colour. Add a bit of depth to this. There we go. Let's add some dimensions. Boom. Let's maybe just add a... Will it let me? Yeah. Let's add some slopes. This is all stuff we know. Nothing new here. But what we do now is we have a magical thing called tag. So if you want to go up here to annotate, to tag by category, or press TG, then what you can do is, before you start tagging everything, what you want to do is just make sure you have a leader on. You want it also to freehand. Here we go. And then if I just click anywhere on the roof, click out and click across, done. Then I click the wall, click out, click across, done. Selected brickwork, that's done. What about cladding? Selected cladding, click out, click across, and done. It's that easy. Do not write those things anymore. And the best thing is they will move up and down with the house if it changes. So life is good. I don't have one for the pier because I think that just still shows brickwork because I haven't changed that. But you might have to still do the text for the pier. And while we're here, what does the front have to look like? Render. I don't know how much of the house is render. Let's just render the front. Okay, so it'll be probably that wall, not that wall. that, and that. Let's render it, changing the wall type to render. Should be good now. How's the front looking? What was that pier doing too? Oh, it's one of those piers. Cool, let's bring that down. Get that off plate height, make that 1350. And let's add it looks like a 140 pier. We'll use a 140. One good thing about adding posts now is a 90 or a 140 post. When you add them, they'll just be added to the right level. They won't be -2 meters. Oh, hang on. No, they won't. Maybe we do have to do that every time. That's painful. Height. Maybe to play height? I don't know. One day we'll work out those posts. There we go. Let's bring that in. And because you've done these beams earlier, what's it good is you get to just use that to align to bring your beam in. Not really lined up, but let's bring that over. That needs to be... there. That needs to extend, that beam needs to extend. I can't move the beam, I have to extend it. Move, that's the move line, that's the extend line. Extend. That's looking pretty good. We should have that looking good. I'll bring it down, maybe make that 1300. I don't know, what did that look like there? That'll do, and it's also rendered brick too. Let's change that. Oh no, it's not one. Oh, that'll do. It's done. It's done. So let's look at the elevations again, and I should be able to press TG for tag and go... oh no, I haven't done that post. Damn it. Oh well, I'll just do that quickly now. Oh, that should be capital letters. Sorry, I've got to do this right. Yes. There we go, I'll straighten that up. What you could do is even, I don't know, you could put a text there too. You might have to do that too, same for the 70 squared. Oops. Oh, hurt. Oh, it is raining hard outside. Cool. Good to see. First time it's rained in months. And I'm stuck inside without the aircon or fan on because it's too loud for my rubbish microphone that I'm using. So I'm sweating bad. If you want to line them up, you can. It's past lunchtime, so I'm getting quite hungry and I'm starting to lose concentration, but let's get this back in action. Pay attention. There we go, it's looking good. Rounded brickwork, rounded calibre roof. Look at that, the size is wrong, so see how that's 2.5mm size and this is 2mm. What's good about all these tags now is I've made them select the ability to click on this and you actually have 4 different roof tag types. So depending on what view you're in, you might need a different tag, and this allows you to make 2 meters, lets you make that. So some tags you want real massive, like sometimes on the internal elevations you need big tags. Rendered brickwork, you want a big note. So it just gives you that option. It's for roof tags and wall tags. So we're good to go. That's looking pretty good. And now what's so good is you can just keep, like, we don't have to keep copying this. You can just keep going. One. See, rendered brickwork. Oh, here's that post again. Oh, we don't want the beam. We want the post. See, and I've only had to type that once now. That's what's so good about that system. And that one's done. And see all the windowsills, they're all going good. See, I'm going to finish tagging this, but remember that when you're tagging elevations, not to waste that time writing that text anymore. Cool. Alright.